So here's the thing, if you actually step back for a moment and you actually start to deep dive into your dieting journey and all your attempts to lose weight, you're actually going to start to see patterns, right? We're all aware of that. But so many times I see, and especially in the generic dieting industry, we look back and we look at patterns, but we look back so many times at just our dieting patterns and how many times we've started diets and how many times we failed diets, and it's just like this mental battle that we're having with ourselves and trying to, stay on a diet this time, but we're falling off a diet this time and we lost, a few kilos and then we put on 5 kilos. Like, it's this constant battle and merry-go-round of dieting that we're continually going on because we're not actually looking at things differently, but looking at what the generic dieting industry is putting in front of us constantly. Being addicted to soda, please take this as maybe something to feel into and think about. It is actually not about the soda, and when you actually start to look back about maybe where it started, or maybe it was addiction to just some sort of other food, you're going to start to realize that it wasn't just about the soda or whatever kind of food, that you might be addicted to. Sugar addiction, soda, disconnection, lack of self-worth, feeling off path, feeling tired, having anxiety, having depression. Maybe you started this back in your childhood and it's like a childhood trauma or pattern that you've brought into your life, and maybe you just need to do a bit of work on yourself. But getting into the root cause of what is driving you to eat and what is driving you to hold on to weight, and starting to shift that on a spiritual, energetic and emotional level will actually you'll actually start to see that the cravings will start to actually subside. And when you get that connected to what is going on and you actually start to shift it and learn how to clear it out, you'll find that there'll be a point, even when you do, have the soda and eat the sugar, that you're actually not enjoying it as much anymore, and you're more aware of where it's coming from and how to shift through it. And that is when the magic happens, because it's something that will just start to fade out of your life, and this is where the freedom is. So it's not that you're a failure, it's not that you are always going to fail diets, it's not that you're fat, it's not that you don't have any control over food or over soft drink. It's that simply you are a bit out of control with what's going on within you and the energy that revolves around the sugar and the soft drink. I failed diet after diet. Like, this was like a 20-year journey for me. Like, I have gone on a journey and worked with a lot of people. I failed a lot of diets because I was trying to do everything externally. I was trying to fix my world and fix what I was doing externally. And for someone who struggles with it, like, we can be really emotional beings. We can be, empaths and feel things and just be connected to so many things. The outside world can get really overwhelming, which is where that internal side of things really, really helps. And what I actually found, and a lot of my girls find as well, is as that internal weight starts to shift, the physical weight actually naturally starts to follow. Because I went on this journey to actually get into the energy of my relationship with the food. And this is what I do and I teach now, because the soft drinks and soda that you're drinking has nothing to do with the soft drink and soda. You've got an energetic, spiritual and emotional connection to it, especially for women. When you actually start to do the work to connect with yourself on the deepest level possible, when you actually start to do the work to get into the root cause of what is driving you to eat and hold on to weight, and getting into the energetic side of the soft drink, the soda, whatever kind of food it is, when you get into the energetic side of that, you're going to start to see the relationship that you have with yourself and the food and the need that it met for you. One of my biggest memories is I used to be a massive sneak eater. Like, I would go through the McDonald's drive-through and I would order like so much food, and I would sit in my car and eat it because I was so embarrassed to even think that I could let anybody around me see that. And that is what a lot of women that I have worked with experience. So if you're experiencing this, like you feel out of control with food, you feel like it's just a massive disconnect and something that you're always going to be struggling with, like, you know, back to the soft drink, it is not that way. Like, there is actually processes that you can take, and actually starting to be aware of it is actually the very first step, and it can bring up a lot. You can start to beat yourself up, but just having the energetic awareness, you'll probably actually just start to feel like a bit more internal. So it's not that you're a failure, it's not that you are always going to fail diets, it's not that you're fat, it's not that you don't have any control over food or over soft drink. It's that simply you are a bit out of control with what's going on within you and the energy that revolves around the sugar and the soft drink. I really hope this helps. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on it and what you got out of it. Please comment below. I'm Ava Elizabeth. Thank you so much for joining me today. Much love, and we'll speak soon.